Hey guys, welcome back to your official V8 Supercars supporter channel. Anyway, another big event on the weekend. We had Cam Waters running into the back of Scott McLaughlin on the warm-up lap, and no action was taken, no disciplinary action. I'm sorry, but 100% this was Cam Waters' fault. I don't care whether Scott McLaughlin was weaving all over the road or not. If you're driving down the street in your car and you run up someone's backside, sorry, I got my dog here trying to play with me, and you run up the backside of someone, it's 100% your fault, isn't it? It is. You know, that's why the police don't even attend anymore, because if you run up the backside of someone, it's your fault. I understand Scott McLaughlin weaved and Cam Waters wants to get the pit lane quicker, but I'm sorry, if you run up the backside of someone, 100% your fault. 100% your fault. You know, then the incidents, we got the incidents, so please, if you disagree, leave your comments down below and say why, state why, and things like that. Personally, I think 100%, as I said, Cam Waters' fault. Really unfortunate, but of course he didn't mean to do it. He had a quick car, he wanted to get round to the thing, but I think that's a reason why we have, you know, the layout of pit lane like it is. You win the team's championship, you have the right to go out first. So I think they should maintain that order. You know, I understand they want to get round to the pit lane and blah blah, bleed their tyres and stuff like that. Well, you know what? Win the team's championship the previous year, and you got the right to then get round to the pit lane to the grid as quick as you want and do what you want. That's my answer to that. There should be no overtaking on warm-up laps and stuff like that. I think, you know, it wasn't even a warm-up lap. It was form the grid lap. So, you know, just ridiculous. And I understand people want to warm their tyres up and stuff like that. I don't know. I just think the compromise is, sorry, but that's where you finished in the previous year. If you want to dictate what everyone can do, win the team's championship or something like that. If not, please leave your comments down below if you've got something that you think's a better idea. Maybe each car should be left 100 metres gap, something like that. I don't know. That's why I'm making this this channel and making these videos. So please leave constructive criticism down below. The other incident, big one, Lee Holsworth and Richie Stanaway. Wow. Personally, I think race control got this 100% right. $10,000 fine, disqualified from the race. As we've seen in the TV footage afterwards, Richie Stanaway virtually admitted, yeah, he just got payback on him. So you can't do that. You're playing with people's lives here. You know, Lee Holsworth, as much as sometimes I think it's to his own detriment, is one of the nicest guys on pit lane. He needs to get a bit of mongrel in him sometimes. But, you know, for him to be burred up or fired up like he was, that's, you know, as he said, every time he goes near him, he's rubbing him, he's doing his... But, you know, there's two sides to the story. We're only seeing one side of it. He said, Richie just come out and said, you know, he ruined his race on the first corner. Well, you know what? It doesn't give you the right to just go back and destroy his race either. Then the third one, the third big incident. Wow, Shane Van Gisbergen and what's his name, Fabian Coulthard. This is my big problem with the readdress issue. We've seen it happen many times before. Look what happened to Bathurst with Scott McLaughlin and Whincup and Tandy years ago. The readdress issue. Leave it to race control to sort out. Hand them a 10-second penalty, blah blah blah. But I think Shane Van Gisbergen, the Giz I'll call him, he's tried to roll out of the throttle to let the cars come even. I think personally he should have let him go past, because, you know, if that escape road wasn't there, Shane would have been up in the grass and come off a hell of a lot worse. So he should have just handed in the spot, then had a lock-up. I'm sorry, that comes down to car control, and he's ruined Fabian Coulthard's race. I know he got a 15-second time added to his race, but, you know, it really did affect a lot of other people at the time as well, I think. So there's my views on that one as well. It should have been a stop-go penalty. You know, that's the whole issue with this readdress stuff. I'm not a fan of it either. So there's the thing. As I said, please leave your comments down below. Make it constructive comments. I'm making this stuff for a talking point for the fans to come on and talk to each other about it. Like, you know, get involved with each other and make constructive criticisms. Please do not use this if you're going to get on this and leave comments. Please don't abuse people. That's not what this is about. Or abuse me. I'm not here to get abused. I just, you know, I want to make this channel so everyone can enjoy the sport even more, because it's something we love. I love the sport. I think it's the best form of motorsport almost in the world. I would say it is, for me personally. It's better than Formula 1, that's for sure. You know, I'm a big MotoGP fan as well, but I think it's even better than that at the moment. Well, without doubt, it's the best sport. Like, it's a driver's championship, because you know, it's just so close. It's just the best category in the world, and you know, we need to try and keep it that way without things getting too advanced and too technical. Like, I know we can all have the flappy paddle gearboxes and blah blah, but we don't want that. I want to see drivers drive the car, and that's what makes this championship so good. Going back to the linear spring, I think was a fantastic idea. You know, the only other thing I can really suggest is I think there needs to be a little bit more testing. We talk about reducing costs in the sport. And I'm sorry guys if I've not got too much eye contact. Doing this camera thing is completely new to me. But we've got some. Let's cut the corporate crap that they do. Like, I see Shell V-Power Racing. They're offering, you know, corporate things, $1,500 for corporate events and blah blah blah. And you know, got lovely. You know, it's getting a little bit like Formula 1, where the corporate side of things is they're spending more on than the actual racing. Which is, I don't think's right. People come to see, you know, fans want to see great racing. We want to, you know, let's give the teams a bit more test time. It's such a limited sport. Anyway, there's my views. Please hit subscribe if you're into V8 supercars, or you get a kick from watching this kind of stuff. Give me a like, a dislike. Please, in the comments below. I'll read them as much as I can, and just make constructive comments. I don't want to see comments having a go at people, having a go personally at each other, blah blah blah. You know, I'm not a Ford guy, I'm not a Holden guy, I'm not a Nissan guy. I just want to see great racing. I honestly, I've got the utmost respect for Red Bull racing. I'll tell you this right now, I grew up as a massive Dick Johnson racing fan. I loved him. You know, DJR, it was I grew up from the early 80s watching it. So right through the Group A stuff, and then to the Group, you know, C, and when we went to the Sierras and stuff like that. And the platform we've got now is just absolutely brilliant. But anyway, you know, I don't favour anyone anymore. Sure, I'm going to say, yeah, I do like the Mustangs, but I also I'd give my left nut to go and work for Red Bull, for example, because, you know, and I've said this before on another video I've made, I think, you look at the way Roland Dane leads that team, and wow, you know, your workers reflect leadership, and you know, wow, all I can say is just wow. Like I said, I'd give my left nut to go and work for that team. I think most people out there would almost do the same. But anyway, there's my views. I'm not here to favour anyone. I just want to give a non-biased opinion, or not an opinion, or a view. Create talking points. That's what it's about. It's for you guys. These videos are for you guys to get involved in and chat about, and chat to your friends. Leave comments down below and make ideas as well. So please support the channel and give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Cheers. Thanks, guys.